Chosen one, what I am about to reveal to you is nothing ordinary. It is a divine alert straight from God's throne. Tonight, you are granted the rare, sacred ability to remote view. Yes, for this one appointed night, you have been activated with a supernatural gift. This is not to be taken lightly. You've been seeking clarity, praying for signs, and now heaven is opening a window of insight. You are not here by chance. God has aligned your spirit with this message because something is shifting in your atmosphere. Your spiritual senses are heightened, and your discernment is sharp. You have been called to watch, to listen, and to prepare. Tonight, the veil between the seen and unseen is thin, and you've entered a rare moment of prophetic insight. God trusts you to handle this gift with reverence and readiness. This is a holy moment. And before we move forward, take a moment to seal this sacred time. Pause and do 3 things right now. First, hit the like button, not just as a gesture, but as a spiritual agreement that you are receiving this message. Second, subscribe to this channel so you can stay connected to this prophetic flow and help us reach 1,000 chosen ones who need this light. Third, comment the number 99. This is no random number. It's a divine signal, a declaration that you are aligned, ready, and able to see. Listen carefully. If you are truly a chosen one, if your spirit is stirred right now, you will not just watch the beginning of this video, but stay until the end, because something within you already knows this word is meant for you. You've been waiting for confirmation, seeking direction, and tonight, God is answering both. If you can receive this word and walk in it, your life will not be the same when the sun rises tomorrow. This is not imagination, it is activation. Prepare yourself, because tonight, you won't just wonder about your future, you will see it. Tonight is not just another night, not another page on the calendar. It is a divine interruption, a holy disruption in the ordinary rhythm of life. At exactly 3 a.m., the veil between realms will lift, and heaven will whisper, your name, chosen one. You are being summoned not for entertainment or curiosity, but for revelation, activation, and alignment with a future that has been waiting for you. This is a sacred moment carved into eternity. While the world slumbers in silence, the spirit realm will roar with messages meant only for your ears. Your sight will no longer be limited to what your natural eyes can perceive. Instead, your spirit will be awakened to prophetic vision, divine sight, and supernatural clarity. This is not mysticism, nor is it emotional hype. It is divine science, a spiritual protocol directly from the throne of God, now downloaded into your being. But the question remains, will you open your eyes in time? Will you stay alert when heaven leans? Will you rise when God calls your name in the silence of the night? If you do, your life will never be the same. One glimpse of what God reveals tonight will not only change how you move, but who you are. This is your moment to step into the deep waters of divine intelligence. For one night only, you have been authorized to see into realms that the average eye cannot detect. Remote viewing in the spiritual realm is not just about distance, it's about dimensional access. You are being granted permission to step into spaces where angels, where heaven's strategies are written, and where truths about your life are already complete. This is not fantasy. This is holy technology, and you are the... Understand, this ability is not something you earned. It is not something that came from man's approval. This gift is given only to those who have been spiritually tested, emotionally crushed, and still chose faith over her. Heaven does not waste. God only reveals to those who can be trusted with what they... And tonight, He has chosen you. You may feel unqualified, unworthy even, but that is exactly why you were chosen. You've been humbled, tested, refined, and still, your heart remained open to God. That is why tonight, remote viewing is being activated within you. You will see, you will hear, you will know. And once you do, it will be your responsibility to act. Prepare yourself, because once your spirit catches a glimpse of what is coming, you will never settle again. You will see decisions before they arise, feel which rooms are right, and know when to speak, move, and wait. This is not about control. It's about clarity, and clarity is power. So many people wander aimlessly in life, not because they're lazy, but because they are visionless. But not you, not anymore. Tonight, God is placing a divine lens over your soul. You will begin to perceive shifts, sense alignments, and recognize God's timing with accuracy. You will know when a season is ending and feel when something in the atmosphere is shifting. You will no longer guess, you will know. And here's the most powerful truth. What you see tonight will change how you walk tomorrow. You will stop doubting. You will stop overthinking. You will stop begging for signs. Why? Because heaven will have already shown you the next page of your destiny. And once you've seen it, you cannot unseen it. Sometimes, the very reason you've struggled lies in what you don't even remember. There are wounds, traumas, and spiritual assignments attached to your past that you didn't even know existed. But tonight, God is peeling back the layers. He's revealing what was buried, not to hurt you, but to free you. You may see childhood memories, feel emotions you thought you buried years ago, or hear things you didn't even know you absorbed. But tonight, the Holy Spirit becomes the divine interpreter of your personal history. He will show you the lie that planted the fear, the event that launched a cycle, and the seed that's been producing the wrong fruit in your life. And here's the beauty. You're not going back to get stuck. You're going back to take authority. You're going back to reclaim your voice. The enemy has been hoping you'd never revisit your history because he knows that when you see the truth of it, you will break every chain attached to it. This is not a casual invitation. This is a divine summon. The images, words, and visions that God is about to give you at 3 o'clock a.m. are not just information. They are divine blueprints. These are spiritual instructions, kingdom-level insights, and if you receive them correctly, they will reshape your future. Get ready for everything to look different. You might look at a relationship and realize it no longer fit. You may hear a voice in prayer telling you it's time to move. You might suddenly understand a career shift, a creative download, or even a prophetic calling you've tried to ignore. This is not random. It is destiny confirmation. So prepare as if your life depends on it, because it does. Clear your space. Put your phone down. Let your environment be still. When heaven speaks, it deserves more than a distracted heart. What you see tonight will challenge you, stretch you, and bless you, but only if you're ready to receive and obey. Don't expect lightning bolts or flashing lights. The voice of God often comes in stillness, a whisper, a knowing, a mental picture. Tonight, you will begin to experience things you cannot explain, but you will feel their truth deep within your soul. Don't run from it. Lean in. The visions may come through sudden memories. They may feel like dreams, but more vivid. You might feel heat in your body. You might see people's faces, or you may simply hear a word like go, leave, wait, or build. Every detail counts. It's not just imagination. It's communication from God. Keep a journal nearby or use your voice recorder. Capture it all, even if it's unclear. These are not random images. They are spiritual instructions encoded in heaven's language. God is showing you not to impress you, but to prepare you for what's next. Tonight is not only about revelation, it's about exposure. For too long, you've been under spiritual attack without knowing where it came from. The delays, the fear, the confusion, the anxiety. But tonight, God is flipping the lights on. The enemy can no longer hide. You may see people, situations, contracts, or environments all cloaked in deception. But suddenly, you'll see what's really behind them. Spiritual warfare is often invisible until God gives you eyes to see. Tonight, you will be equipped with discernment so sharp that you will know who is for you, who is against you, and what you must do to walk in alignment with your divine purpose is against you, and what must be removed immediately. Don't be afraid of what is revealed. Truth doesn't hurt, it heals. When the enemy is exposed, he is defeated. You will no longer be manipulated by things that look holy, but carry darkness. God is not just revealing the enemy's plan, he's giving you the strategy to win. For so long, you've cried out for a breakthrough. You've asked, when will this heaviness lift? When will I see the reason behind the delays? When will you move in my life? And tonight, beloved, heaven responds. Now, this is the moment where prayers meet prophetic manifestation. The very breakthrough you've been begging for is hidden in what you will see and hear during these sacred hours. Your breakthrough will not come with noise and chaos. It will arrive quietly, like a whisper wrapped in light, a dream, a vision, a divine knowing that stirs your soul away. God is not only going to show you what the breakthrough is, He's going to show you where it starts. It may be a person to forgive, a place to move, a boundary to set, or a door to close. But trust this, what you see tonight will break the dam that's held back your next level. You don't need more motivation. You don't need another word from someone else. You need to see what heaven sees. And tonight, you will. The ceiling is breaking. The fog is lifting. The silence is shattered. Your breakthrough doesn't start next week, next month, or next year. It starts tonight with a vision that will unlock what has been locked for too long. What you witness between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock a.m. is not just a momentary flash. It's a divine forecast. Like a prophet looking across the horizon, you are being shown the map of your future. Yes, that's right. The next 7 years of your life will come into focus, not in full, but in flashes of destiny. And those flashes are more than enough to change how you move today. Just like a scientist maps weather patterns or charts storms, God is revealing to you the atmospheric changes in your life. Some seasons are ending, new alignments are forming, partnerships are being orchestrated, detours are being removed. You will not have to guess anymore. You will know which investments are worth your time, which projects are God-breathed, and which roads lead nowhere. These 7 years are not about survival, they are about strategy. And heaven is giving you the upper hand by showing you the blueprint ahead of time. This is more than encouragement. This is prophetic planning. Get your notebook. Write down what you see, because what you document tonight will become your navigation system for the next stretch of your journey. No more wandering, no more delay. It's time to move with divine precision. Tonight, the masks come off, the performance ends. The spiritual fog that's been clouding your discernment is being blown away by the breath of God. You will finally see who is for you and who is against you. You will understand the path ahead with clarity. This is your moment of divine revelation, and it's time to step into the life that has been waiting for you. Just any ordinary life. You were created for greatness, and tonight, that truth will be revealed to you in ways you've never imagined. This is not just a glimpse. It is a spiritual unveiling of your destiny. What you witness between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock a.m. will be the key to unlocking everything that has felt out of reach. As the spiritual masks fall away, the people who were only along for the ride will be exposed. God is revealing their true intentions, not to cause bitterness, but to make you better. For every person revealed, there is a purpose exposed. You will see the mentors who are real, the partners who are loyal, and the friendships that are divine assignments. And you will also see the distractions, the spiritual leeches, and the voices sent to confuse and delay your progress. The revelation may hurt, the clarity will heal. You've been walking with people who weren't walking in your direction. Tonight, heaven is making that plainly clear. Don't ignore what you see. When the spiritual masks fall, don't try to put them back on. Release what needs to go. Honor what needs to stay. The people who walk with you in the next season must be sent by God, not just present in your life. Tonight is one of those defining moments that will leave a permanent mark, not on your body, but on your soul. What you witness in the spirit realm will not fade with time. It will become a spiritual signature, engraved in your being, a reminder that you have seen and heard what others can't. You will never walk blind again. This is your spiritual initiation, the moment when heaven confirms that you are not just gifted, but called. What you receive tonight is not for entertainment. It is a divine imprint, a spiritual awakening, and a prophetic responsibility. You are not just going to be inspired, you will be marked. Your life will carry the evidence that you've seen things others can't, heard things others won't, and now you must carry what others can't. Honor this experience as the sacred encounter it truly is. Document it, guard it, and pray over it. What you receive tonight isn't just for this season. It's for the legacy you're building. Years from now, you will look back and say, that night, everything changed. You will be marked, not by the world, but by God. You've been feeling the tug, the inner question, the lingering wonder. What is my real assignment? Why am I here? What's the purpose behind my pain? And tonight, the answer is coming. You're not just going to feel it, you're going to see it. The prophetic vision of your assignment is on its way. And when it arrives, confusion dies. God doesn't call people without showing them their role. The issue is never the call, it's the clarity. But tonight, God is putting the pieces together. You will see how your past battles align with your current burdens. You will understand why you care so deeply about what others ignore. You'll realize that your struggle was actually training for the throne you're about to sit on. Don't run from the vision. It may feel overwhelming at first, big, bold, holy, but that's because it is. You were created for greatness, and tonight, you will begin to walk in the fullness of that purpose. You weren't assigned to simply survive. You were born for a heaven-backed mission. And tonight, that mission is being unsealed and revealed to you in full color. When the spiritual realm opens, it won't always feel like you expect. Some of you will feel heat, others will feel a tingling sensation, and some may suddenly burst into tears with no explanation. You might hear words loud in your spirit, while others will see vivid symbolic images. This is all part of remote viewing, and it is real. You'll know it's not your imagination because it will come with clarity, weight, and peace. These impressions will carry divine fingerprint. Even if they feel strange, they will not be confused. There will be a knowing in your spirit that this is not from you, it is from God. Pay attention to repetition. If you keep seeing the same image, number, or word, God is trying to speak something specific to you. Recognizing this experience is key. Don't let it pass you by. Don't dismiss it as just a dream or just a thought. Remote viewing is God's way of extending your sight beyond the physical world. Trust what you feel. Trust what you hear. Trust what you hear. Trust what you see. You are now operating in a higher dimension of divine awareness. Time is sacred, and between 3 o'clock and 5 a.m., a spiritual portal opens that many in the world sleep through, but not you, not tonight. During these sacred hours, the noise of the world is silenced, and the frequency of heaven becomes audible. The veil thins, the air shifts, and the door to divine intelligence swings wide open. This is not the hour of nightmares or insomnia. This is the watch of revelation. Many prophets, saints, and seekers throughout history have received their greatest encounters during these very hours. Why? Because the soul is quiet, the mind is soft, and heaven has a clear channel. This is when divine downloads are released, but only for those who are awake to receive them. So, walk through it. Don't scroll. Don't delay. Don't talk yourself out of it. If God wakes you during these hours, it's not a coincidence. It's a summons. Step into your prayer space. Listen, write, ask, worship, and most of all, receive. This door will not stay open forever, but tonight, it's open for you. What you receive tonight will come in 3 forms: a warning, a weapon, and a wonder. The warning will protect you, the weapon will empower you, and the wonder will remind you that God still speaks, still sees, and still calls. Don't miss this holy trifecta, because it will guide your next steps like nothing else can. The warning may come as a vision of something falling apart, something leaving, or someone being exposed. Don't fear it. God is not showing you this to scare you. He's showing you to prepare you. The weapon may come in the form of a scripture, a prayer, or a prophetic action you must take. Hold it close, for it will protect you from unseen forces. Just a temporary shift. It is a divine recalibration of your being. What you experience tonight emotionally, spiritually, and physically is a sign that you are stepping into alignment with your true purpose. You are no longer bound by the weight of past disappointments, fears, and unhealed wounds. Tonight, you are being reintroduced to the power within you, to the divine energy that has always been there, waiting to be awakened. This breakthrough is not just for your spirit. It will manifest in your body, in your emotions, and in your thoughts. The heaviness that once lingered will be replaced with clarity, peace, and a sense of empowerment. The emotional locks that have kept you stagnant will snap open, and you'll find yourself breathing easier, moving with confidence, and embracing your path with newfound determination. Your soul will begin to radiate, your mind will sharpen, and your spirit will surge with light. What you feel in these sacred hours is not random. It is the direct result of the divine touch you're receiving. The energy of heaven is real, and its effects are profound. You are being cleansed, healed, and realigned so that you can walk in the fullness of your destiny. You are being prepared for what is to come, and every shift you feel, every tear you shed, and every moment of stillness you experience is part of your divine preparation. So don't hold back. Allow the process to unfold. Let the release happen, whether it's through tears, laughter, or a quiet moment of surrender. This is not just a breakthrough, it is your transformation. Heaven is shifting your internal climate so that you can thrive externally. You are no longer bound by the limitations of your past, your fears, or your doubts. You are walking in the power of divine alignment. And tonight, you are being set free, was always meant to be. As you forgive yourself, you will feel the weight of past mistakes and regrets lift off your shoulders. This is a sacred moment where you stop being burdened by your history and start walking in the fullness of your destiny. No more self-condemnation. Tonight, you are stepping into the authority and purpose God has always intended for you. The shift that happens within you tonight will unlock a new level of power, clarity, and divine confidence. You will no longer be defined by your past. You will be defined by God's call on your life. The scepter you've been given tonight is not just for ruling over your circumstances. It's for commanding your future, for aligning yourself with the divine plan that has been unfolding since the beginning of time. The transformation is not just internal. It will be felt in your body, mind, and spirit. You will stand taller, walk with a stronger stride, and speak with authority. Your words will carry weight. Your prayers will shake the heavens. The atmosphere around you will respond to the divine energy you're now carrying. You will no longer just be an observer of your destiny. You will be a participant, a leader, a commander in the spirit realm. Tonight, you are not just receiving a revelation. You are being promoted. The veil is lifting, and you are being elevated to a place of spiritual authority. You are stepping into a new realm of power, a place where your vision becomes clear, your decisions become bold, and your authority is undeniable. The weight of your past is being broken off, and in its place, a new foundation is being built. This is your time. Your destiny is calling, and tonight, you are stepping into it. You are not just surviving anymore. You are thriving, leading, and shifting the world around you. The authority you carry is not just for you. It is for the kingdom of God to be used to fulfill His divine purpose in your life. So, receive this moment, embrace the change, and know that tonight marks the beginning of a new season, one where you walk in divine power, clarity, and purpose, ready to fulfill the mission God has set before you. It is quiet, profound, and deeply transformative. Heaven is not just moving things around you, it is shifting things within you. Tonight, as you embrace this divine reawakening, you will feel the subtle but powerful changes occur. The anxiety that once held your spirit captive will melt away. The weight of past disappointments, fears, and guilt will lift, leaving you with a sense of peace you may have never known before. This is not just a release, it's a restoration, a return to your truest, most powerful self. God sees you as worthy, wise, and chosen. This breakthrough is not just emotional, it's transformation. The most powerful version of you lies on the other side of self-forgiveness. Tonight, you will receive a vision of which you truly are not the version shaped by trauma or the world's expectation, but the divine identity planted within you by your Creator. When God reveals this truth to you, everything changes. You will see the gifts, the essence, and the anointing that has been quietly active in your life all along. You'll recognize why certain environments always felt too small, why certain people tried to shrink. It's because your true identity has always been bigger than the limitations placed on you. And once you see yourself through God's eyes, you will stop begging for validation, stop over-explaining, and stop hiding your voice. You will rise, not in arrogance, but in authenticity. You'll step into your true identity and declare, "This is who I really am." And in that moment, you will unlock supernatural momentum in your life. This breakthrough is the most important of all, because when you see yourself as God sees you, your decisions will change. You will choose differently, walk differently, and stop entertaining what doesn't align with your divine purpose. Tonight, allow God to reintroduce you to yourself, the original version He created before the world ever labeled. Even now, as you rest, pray, or listen, heaven is working behind the scene. Angels are moving, doors are being opened, conversations are shifting, and systems are rearranging to make room for the new. Heaven's chessboard is being activated, and what once seemed impossible will soon feel within. This is not by coincidence. It is because your breakthrough began in the unseen. You may not physically see the shifts yet, but spiritually, things are falling into place. People are being removed, opportunities are being aligned, and destiny is recalibrating itself. You will begin to feel the tension. The quiet confirmation in your soul will reassure you that the lock is turning, the door is opening. These quiet miracles are the most powerful ones. As you align, as you pray, the King of Heaven is restructuring reality in your life. Let that bring you peace. You are no longer striving. You are partnering with divine strategy. You are not chasing, but attracting. You are not begging, but aligning. And because of this alignment, even as you sleep, heaven is finishing the work. Have you ever cried, not out of pain, but out of relief? That's the essence of breakthrough. Not fireworks or shouting, but a deep, peaceful sigh, a holy release. And tonight, you will feel that release. The tension that's resided in your chest for years will be gone. The knot in your stomach will loosen. The mental pressure you've been silently carrying will lift. This breakthrough may not be loud, but it will be one of the most profound moments of your life. A quiet, powerful shift that sets you on the path to everything you've been waiting for. You are breaking chains, not just for yourself, but for your entire bloodline. The decisions you make tonight, the freedom you claim, will ripple through generations. Your healing isn't just personal, it's intergenerational. When you release the weight, when you let go of the burdens you've carried for so long, you're not just making space for your own peace, you're creating space for those who will come after you. This is the divine exchange. For years, you've been strong for everyone, carrying burdens that weren't yours to carry. But tonight, God is inviting you to lay them down. His voice says, "Give it to me." And in that moment, as you release the weight, you will experience stillness so profound, it will feel like a long-lost part of yourself has returned. That lightness you feel in your chest, that calm you didn't know was possible. It's the weight being lifted, the burden being broken. This breakthrough will come not with loud noise, but with an undeniable peace. It may feel like an unexpected calm, a sudden knowing that has no logical explanation, but it is divine truth. You'll just know what needs to be done. You'll recognize what's been out of alignment, and you'll sense the direction you're being led. That's the prophetic power of tonight's divine encounter. God is depositing instant clarity into your spirit. This clarity doesn't require convincing. It doesn't need proof. It carries divine authority, silencing doubt and empowering you to trust yourself again. For so long, you've outsourced your decisions, looking for signs, seeking permission, and waiting for others to agree. But tonight, Tonight, you will walk in bold confidence, not arrogant, but the confident knowing of who you are in God. You will recognize His voice in your own soul, and it will silence every counterfeit voice that has ever battled your confidence. This is the restoration of your inner compass. The GPS of your spirit is being activated. When you sense it, when you hear it, believe it. Don't second guess it, because once you know, you can never unknown, and that is the beginning of your breakthrough. Tonight, there is more at stake than just your peace. The shift you make will affect your entire bloodline. You are the cycle breaker. You are the one who has the power to change the trajectory of your legacy. This moment is when your legacy begins to shift. This is not just about your healing. It's about the generations that will come after you. The children you haven't even birthed yet will live because you took the necessary steps to change what needed to be changed in your life. And with that change, you will break the cycle for this is your time. Your breakthrough starts tonight, and it will not only change you, but it will alter the course of your entire family life. Tonight, you are walking into a new level of freedom, not just for yourself, but for all those who will. The legacy you are building starts now.